Hello, everybody.
Hey guys,
We're back with some more West Wing here for you.
yeah,
We ended on a cliffhanger last time. I've been looking forward to this episode all weekend.
yeah. It's tough to end on the West Wing when it's like setting up a really good follow up, which this one clearly did.
It's just such a watchable show. It's important. It's heavy, but at the same time, it's just so bingeable. You know what I mean?
This is a bingeable show
It's
for
a show
sure.
you can just consume it and just let it sit with you for a while. I like that we're doing once a week because we can really reflect on the episode. But to speak about that, we got some changes coming with that, don't we?
Right. By audience request, you guys want us to do more than one episode per week. We're not going to be able to do that, and it's simply because of the editing. It takes some time, and we don't have an editor.
No, it's Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's our editor.
Right, and we're doing a lot. So, but what we are going to be able to do is because there's no editing involved with Patreon, is we're going to get about a 4-episode lead over on Patreon.
Yeah.
So that whenever you see a YouTube, one of YouTube edits, our Patreon is going to be 4 weeks ahead on that. So you can go over and check us out on Patreon if you want to get ahead to where we are at the time while we're watching.
Yeah. So if you're like us and you do want to binge the show, we'll be doing that very soon here for you. We're going to start that sometime this week.
Yeah, this week, next week, we'll get that going.
It's in the works.
Right. So by this time next week, we should have 4 episodes over on Patreon.
YouTube's going to stay the same. We're still doing the weeklies on YouTube.
Right.
But yeah, head over to Patreon, guys. Check us out over there. We don't just have full-length episodes of this show. We've got happy endings on there. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. We're doing a Patreon-only exclusive Succession.
Yep. Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Yeah, Ted Lasso's been a big one
Creek.
for us.
Yeah.
You know? So if you guys want to see those episodes in their entirety, head over to Patreon. Make sure you have your own copy because obviously we can't show you the footage.
Right. We still get some people who are having confusion with that. You have to be able to watch it on your own television or computer and sync with us DVDs, as far as commentary. Whatever. Right. Absolutely. Very excited for where we are. We had 2 what I consider cliffhangers in the last episode. We're getting into the stuff with it. Leo's about to go through some things here that's not going to be great.
No, unfortunately.
Right. And Lord John Marbury, who I'm hoping is back this week, still working on the India Kashmir situation.
He was great.
Oh yeah,
he stole that episode, didn't he?
R.I.P. Roger Rees, man.
Yeah. But
remember him for Men in Tights?
Oh, was he in that movie?
Yeah, he was the sheriff, I think, wasn't he?
He played the sheriff of Nottingham?
Yeah, I think he was, yeah.
I don't know why I didn't notice him. That's funny. I love Men in Tights.
Oh, he was on Cheers. He was on Cheers forever, yeah.
I remember Cheers.
Yeah, he's great. Died of cancer, I think, a couple years ago. Very sadly, wasn't that old.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is, because, man, what a talent. So much fun and so engaging on this show. Before he died, I'm glad he got the opportunity to do something this cool.
Yeah, it's great to see the random actors they bring in on the
Oh, so great. We had James Hong a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we both said at the same time. We're like, James Hong!
So, yeah, phenomenal show. Hoping we get more Stockard Channing in the future.
I think we will.
There's no way we're going 7 seasons only seeing the First Lady once. Right?
It's weird. It's weird that they don't ever show the First Lady. Like, we've seen his daughter a handful of times, but yeah, just the one time for his wife. But I'm sure she's around, So
yeah.
And somebody kind of told us in the comments that this isn't the last we see of Lord John Marbury as well.
Right.
So he'll be back eventually.
Good. Soon. All right. Well, we have rambled.
We have rambled a bit. But for those of you on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, please
help us out. That would
very
really
close
be big
to a milestone. So we'd really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
He shall from time to time.
He shall from time to time. So this, I know what that is. That is from the Constitution about State of the Union address. So this is probably going to be the State of the Union address.
Nice.
The budget is balanced. From a deficit of $290 million just 10 years
$1 billion.
ago. What?
290 billion. Doesn't look so good.
Yeah.
He's pale and he's sweating.
I know.
As we gaze at the vast horizon of possibilities open to us in the 321st century. Wow, that was ambitious of me, wasn't it?
But you don't look so good.
I'm fine.
You're pale and you're perspiring.
I'm fine.
You should be taking something, sir.
We make the American dream a reality for all who work for it.
Oh, come
Gotta
on.
add who work for it, sir.
You don't look so good.
Well, I'm gazing into the 321st century, man. There's a lot of...
Let's finish up in here.
Mr. President?
Technically, the Speaker of the House invites the President to deliver the State of the Union.
That's true.
And we haven't been invited yet.
I think this is a thing that was close during Trump once.
Really?
I think so.
What a weird formality.
It is just a formality.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh wow. He's sick.
Yeah, he's sick.
Well, his temperature's 101.9.
Oh yeah,
I'm
fever.
sure he's got the flu.
You're going to bed.
Can't you?
Mr. President.
Situation room.
Oh
Let's do this.
I'm gonna tell him steady but not egregious. Are we all okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Admiral.
Interesting.
What do you got?
Like planning out how they're going to
The
present it to the
second,
president.
third, the 103rd.
It was a 2-week ceasefire. There's 4 days left.
Sir, they're getting ready. Bazin's given command control of some of their nuclear weapons to field commanders in theater, but I think they're just trying to get our attention.
They got mine.
CJ, don't you think Danny looked very cute with the full beard?
I've actually never thought about it.
Well, take your time.
It wouldn't kill you to be a little friendlier to him.
Doesn't seem to kill you.
CJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you need?
It's gonna break. Tomorrow?
Yeah, it's on the internet right now. You'll talk to the press in the morning.
Yeah.
That's what I suggested.
I'm
They
going to
need
work with you first, okay?
Bring it out first.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Take the thunder away.
it's behind him a few years.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Nah,
but
it's
it's
especially-
political hay
look,
is all it is.
today it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Right.
The worst of it's coming up the stairs right now.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello. You're very sexy when you're in doctor mode, you know that. Give me an IV saline solution and I could jump you right now.
Oh my god.
You know? My thing's more fun.
I don't care if Canada invaded Michigan, Jed. You call me.
Abby.
Oh.
Oh, this is a thing. Does he have like a more serious underlying medical condition that no one knows about?
What would that be? It's
No
passing out,
idea.
you know?
Yeah.
Someone from the line of succession is required to be absent
Oh,
from the State of the
designated
Union.
survivor.
Oh,
Wait, I
okay.
know why.
Yes.
I was wondering about
blows
that.
up the building. That'll
Yes. Be sweet to Margaret and Leo today. This may not be the worst day of their lives, but it's got to be in the top 5.
Okay.
I
Yeah, it's
deeply
gonna be rough.
regret the pain and trouble this has caused for the people in my life.
Ugh, what a crap thing to have to
When
do.
you left,
The president has known, as well as the FBI and the Secret Service.
Did they raise any objection to a man with your problem being in such a sensitive position?
I wrote a draft of the president's statement of support.
Who told you to do that?
The president's in no condition.
I know what condition he's in. Your job isn't to protect me, Sam. It's to protect the president.
Leo?
Well, Leo's going to take this bullet all by himself.
Yeah.
I go down, I go down. I'm not taking anyone with me. Is that clear?
I mean, yeah, they're trying to support their friend, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get where he's coming from. He's like, this
Like,
is mine.
I'm toxic right now. Yeah.
Do you even know what you're listening for right now?
Do you know how many other people I could have married?
How many?
Oh, why is she letting him?
Because he's not up to it.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
That would suck so hard. Because they all already know because it's on the internet.
Good morning. In June of 1993, I voluntarily admitted myself to the Sierra Tucson Rehabilitation Facility to treat an addiction to alcohol and Valium.
So if the Capitol building blows up,
Yes.
the man my country will be looking to is the Secretary of Agriculture.
Wasn't that the plot of
Designated Survivor, I think.
Yeah,
I've never
the
watched
the
it.
Kiefer Sutherland show. Yeah.
Right. I don't know what his role was, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think he might.
But
have
that's
been
what
he
the
might have
show's
been like
about.
a senator or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
We don't.
Federal funding for the arts.
What about it?
The NEA. Let us open our hymnals to page 22.
Fund the arts. That was always a stupid fight. It's such that's not much money at all, and people always want to fight with that one.
Yeah. I mean, they are important. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Hence us watching a TV
The
show.
Vietnam War Memorial was made by the National Endowment of the Arts.
I saw a copy of the president's statement.
Uh-oh.
For the
Oh,
press,
man.
supporting you. It's floating around.
Excuse me.
I have to go kill Sam and Josh.
Yeah.
I disobeyed you. I apologize, but that's the way it is.
Leo?
Yeah.
Do you think that is?
I don't
This is
know.
not
Yeah.
what I wanted. Abby? What's going on?
Nothing.
Yeah,
like
something.
What should I know that I don't know? This has happened before.
Yeah.
I see you trying to cover the panic.
He has multiple sclerosis, Leo.
Oh wow.
Well. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah. Imagine if that.
I don't know a
out.
whole lot about MS, but I know there's like paralysis and stuff
Sure.
that can happen with it.
Well, imagine that gets out to the press.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, there are things you must never say to Chief Bennett. He's married to someone else, and so are you.
I don't understand. Don't any of these characters have jobs?
Just watching soaps with Charlie. I love that.
Hell yeah. I'd hang out and watch soaps with the president.
Yeah.
My particular course of MS is called relapsing remitting, which means I should experience total recovery after attacks. And you stood up there today. I was so proud. I wanted to be with you.
No.
I tried to get up and I fell back down again. I'm so sorry, Leo. I really am.
Bringing in Lord Marbury after such a heavy scene.
Yeah.
The National Endowment amounts to less than 1/100th of 1% of the total budget for the
Yeah, it's
federal
nothing.
government.
I hate how people fight over this.
Costs taxpayers 39 cents a year.
I don't know what to tell people when they say Rogers and Hart didn't need the NEA to write Oklahoma.
That was
And
Rogers and
Arthur
Hammerstein,
Murray
you
didn't
schmuck.
need the NEA to write Death of a Salesman.
Arthur Miller wrote Death of a Salesman. This guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Telling them that Rogers and Hammerstein wrote Oklahoma.
Thank you.
And Arthur Murray taught ballroom dance. Arthur Miller, on the other hand, did
important
need
writers
the
of all
NEA
time.
to
Yeah.
write Death of a Salesman, only it wasn't called the NEA back then.
Is he getting an idea?
It was Roosevelt's.
Stop talking in the middle of a
Sentence.
Yeah. It's like,
Buy them off.
Buy him.
When we had a particular problem with someone, one solution we would try is to make him a Maharaja. That's
Under our Constitution, the president is not empowered to create Maharajas.
educated at Cambridge and the Sorbonne. I am, as you know, exceedingly stupid.
Please.
You've been paying the world off since the industrial age.
Yeah.
Foreign aid during the Cold War. Today, you pay North Korea not to develop nuclear weapons.
I didn't know that. Do we still do that?
I don't know. I'll tell you the
Yeah.
truth. I feel like that might have changed in the
Yeah.
last few years that we've had.
It's the price you pay.
For avoiding a war halfway around the world?
For being rich, free, and alive all at the same time.
In the next 24 hours, we want to see recon photos of Indian divisions retreating.
Just
The
watching the soaps.
boyfriends
Yeah.
had all slept with the girlfriends' mothers. Then they brought
watching
the
Springer,
boyfriends
wasn't
out,
he?
and they all fought right there on television.
That government, no matter what its failures in the past and in times to come, for that matter, government can be a place where people come together.
Man, these were ideals I wish we still really aspired to.
I know.
What do you think?
Toby
Joe?
really is the idealist here, man.
Yeah.
I love Toby so
I
much.
do too.
I make it a point never to disagree with Toby when he's right, Mr. President.
Is Danny Concannon in the press room?
Yeah.
Would you have him come to my office, please?
Oh.
I never would have predicted that Mandy would have been the other woman in that situation.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
CJ and Mandy.
Come on.
I feel like there's a huge,
Yeah,
huge
but, like,
difference in personality
Come
and
on,
everything.
just when you think you can't dislike Mandy anymore.
Right.
She's trying to steal Danny from CJ.
He's got great hair, doesn't he?
He does.
I'm
That's
kind of
kinda
jealous of
jealous.
that.
Yeah.
Thought what I'd do is kiss you, on the
Yeah.
mouth, and
You know,
and I just get past it. Dessert.
That's not how it works.
No.
He knows that. I'll kiss you and be done with it.
How's right here?
There you go.
All right. I feel like that's finally paid off. We've waited for this for so long.
Yeah. Danny put in the work.
He did. Danny did. He's persistent.
He played the
man.
long game like a hero.
It's that good hair that got him in there.
Great hair.
Oh, good.
Godspeed, your lordship.
Thank you, sir. Abigail?
That's good.
If anything happened, you know what to do, right?
I honestly hadn't thought about it, sir.
You got a best friend?
Yes, sir.
Is he smarter than you?
Yes, sir.
That's your chief of staff.
Oh, that is cool.
That's good. Yeah, he heard it too.
yeah.
And he heard it. That
was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
You sit behind the desk. You wouldn't do it.
I don't think I have the ego to pull that off.
Sure.
Even in my head. You know.
Lots to unpack in this episode. So
Yeah.
this is resolving the arc from the last episode, but it really wasn't about that for the most part.
No, it wasn't.
You know, I think it ended on the cliffhanger. Obviously, we were kind of thinking this episode was going to be all about the war in Kashmir.
Yeah, and it was very little about that actually.
It kind of got glossed over.
Yeah,
it
it did.
It was very easily resolved. Glad we got to see Lord John Marbury again.
Yeah.
He had some really great moments with all the recipes, the roots, and the
Yeah.
whiskey and all that. I kind of liked that a lot.
And I like how it got resolved. It was him telling him, "It's like you guys have been rich, and neglecting your role as world leaders over here, and this is what happens.
It's like basically pay to keep them off.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I mean,
that's your punishment for letting this happen.
Yeah, it makes sense. But regardless, the rest of the episode felt kind of like a character study almost.
Yeah.
I like the parallel of Leo and Bartlett. They kind of
Right.
both found out major things about themselves around the same time. Like you
Yeah.
said, 7 years ago is when he had MS. What do you say,
That's,
6 or 7
I feel
years
like that's
ago
going to be a
Leo?
big deal on the show moving forward.
The MS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so, right?
I mean, the way he described it is
it's non-lethal. So
relapsing something.
Well, he gets full recovery after an attack.
Right, which means it's something they can use
Yeah.
whenever and drop whenever because of that.
Yeah.
But I do think it's going to be an issue going forward for sure.
Well, also Leo's addiction is that
Right,
going to be anything going forward? Because I mean, like, he never really passed it. I mean, like he seems to have a good handle on things, but is he going to have moments of temptation? Is he going to have that issue? Is it going to come back and play a role in his life?
Well, it's definitely going to play a role because I feel like in our world right now, and I feel like this has always been the case, the odds are very good that he's going to get like dragged in front of Congress to answer questions because that's what we do.
Even though he addressed it, it's not.
Yeah, it's not gone just
Congress
because
is
he admitted. All he did was admit what's out in the news is real. Now what's next?
And it came from his mouth. It's not a rumor.
Right. So there's going to be like some subcommittee that drags it in front of him, probably.
Well, it's good to know that he's got people going to bat for him.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Everybody's there on his side. So,
but some Republicans are going to be going after him for sure.
So
somehow,
one thing that was a little I was wondering about. So Toby, what exactly is Toby proposing?
The opposite of the small government thing, right? Like they were saying, like the era of big government is over.
Uh-huh.
I think what he's saying is embrace the fact that the government's doing a good job. Instead, you don't say like
Gotcha.
we're getting government out of your lives.
Gotcha.
We're getting government in your lives for positive things.
It's taking quite the opposite of like
yeah, exactly. Because it is an applause line. Everybody wants to hear like small government out of your lives. Everyone wants to hear it, but at the same time, we want good schools and roads.
No,
and
yeah,
military.
It's the government's job to do its job and like to provide us with the things we
exactly.
need in life.
The government is important and it does do things for us.
They need to. I mean, that's what they're there for, right?
Right. Like I like libraries.
We the people tell the government what to do.
Right.
That's kind of the whole point, right?
Right. When I see a fire truck going by, I'm not like, damn government.
Yeah, pay for that. Yeah,
right, yeah,
that's
exactly.
my money.
Right.
So okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is the very it's a very liberal approach, I guess.
It absolutely
but
is.
that's the point of the show. He's a Democratic president.
Yeah,
they're very idealistic, and
sure.
It's for lack of a better word, this is kind of a fantasy.
Right. But I also feel like it's always kind of idiotic when I hear politicians be like, "We need to get government out of your lives." I'm like, "You're in Congress.
Don't you work for the government?
Don't you? Didn't you run for a position right here?
Yeah. What does that mean for you?
Well, yeah, exactly.
More vacation time. Yeah.
Right. You voted yourself a raise, and you're saying you shouldn't exist.
Yeah. No kidding.
But that's neither here nor there.
It's not. No, yeah, we can delegate that somewhere else.
Exactly.
Anyways,
politics.
guys, it's gonna be tough waiting for the next episode here pretty soon. That's gonna change. We'll have some more episodes back to back.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I mean, you and I are gonna put in some time cranking out 4 episodes in 1 week, but we're gonna do it.
All right, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.